Good morning, YouTubers. Tsquare with Tsquare Talks. Hope everybody's having a great day. It is Tuesday morning. Today, I want to talk a little bit about investing in silver, or as some of y'all say, wealth protection. But a lot of people will call it investing in silver because the truth of the matter is not everybody is going to keep it forever. I personally like it because it's a great way to store money in the form of gold, because as the dollar depreciates, this goes up in value, and as it goes up in value, then essentially I'm maintaining my purchasing power. Now, I've talked about this time and time again, though, how there are scenarios where you will do a lot more than just improve your purchasing power. And that's why I'll say investing, but I know some people don't like that term. So with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video today, please, right off the bat, take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button for me. It helps me out more than you know. It's pretty much I'll say helping people is the main reason, but it tells me which videos, which topics are kind of more popular. So please take a minute, hit that thumbs up, and subscribe if you don't mind, if you're not already subscribed. We have a good, probably 1 in 3 people, I think, that are subscribed. So by you hitting that subscribe button, it really helps us. A lot of people will watch the videos, and I can even see that they make it to the end. And I'm like, man, they didn't hit that subscribe button. So please take a quick minute, hit that sub. It really helps me out. So, investing in silver or preserving wealth. Now, I know someone out there right off is going to say it's not investing, it's preserving. And preserving would be great if, essentially you have we'll take a silver quarter real quick. I'm going to use a silver quarter for an example. I know there's one sitting here somewhere, right here. Okay. So preserving, in my opinion, this is a 1963 quarter. This 63 quarter would buy you a gallon of gas in 63. In 64, it was still silver. It would buy you a gallon of gas. In 65, when the 65 quarter rolled out and it wasn't made out of silver, it was just regular clad, it would still buy you a gallon of gas back then. Fast forward, though, to today, that 63 quarter right here will still buy me a gallon of gas. Now, it won't at the gas station unless you happen to know the person and they understand silver. Some people want to argue and say nobody is going to give you a gallon of gas for a silver quarter. I could argue that with you until I am blue in the face for the people that just don't totally know me that well. I've done videos where I've traded coins for meal tickets, I guess you can call it, where, my bill was $40, say, and I offered up a American Silver Eagle. Is that one right there? I don't know where it is. There was some here, but I don't know where they all disappeared to. That's not it. I don't know. I was going to show one, but you all know what an American Silver Eagle is. There we go. Where I've said, I've had that sitting there, and I always carry one of these with me. One of these or some other cool coin. I mean, sometimes I carry the flag bar right now, but I always like to have an ounce of silver on me. And I've actually pulled it out and started talking to someone about it, and they're like, really? If I cover your meal ticket, it was $40. Here, I'll trade that for that. Because the truth of the matter is, people that recognize silver understand this is better than money. I mean, yes, you can probably go buy, I know you can go buy one of these for under $40, but how many people are really going to take the time to actually go and do it? A lot of people keep saying they want to get into silver. I hear it all the time. I want to get into silver. I want to get into silver. And then all of a sudden some crazy event happens that just drastically changes the price, and then they're like, oh, I should have bought when it was cheap. I'll wait for it to come back down. And it never does quite come back down. Do we see pullbacks? I'd be a liar if I told you no. But do we see pullbacks all the way back? No. I mean, we're probably not going to see $15 silver again. I mean, I know some people want to argue and say we're going to see sub 20, we could see 15. I've heard someone say we could see 11 again. It's really unlikely, I think, that we're going to see that. Now, everything I say on this channel is just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe we could see it. But realistically, do you think we're going to see 99-cent gas again? I mean, it could happen, but it's highly unlikely. Do you think we're going to go back to dollar burgers, 50-cent burgers, $5 pizzas? We're probably not going to see any of that stuff because it just is what it is. Prices are going up. There's more money in the system. As they print more and more money, everybody has more and more money, and then they're chasing the same amount of goods. That's why, you know, you take a look at this Turkish money right here. Here you have 1 million of their Turkish, however you pronounce that. I won't say lira, because it has the S. I can't imagine that's how that's pronounced. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced. Someone's going to write it in there. It's pronounced such and such. It's not going to help me if I'm still, because I can read it on here and see how it's pronounced. But, so, you know, as they print and print and print, you're going to see prices continue to climb. And I think it's inevitable that we're going to see precious metals continue to climb. But what always seems to happen is some major event that drastically pushes the price higher. And to a point, it pushes it up too high to where it's over what fair market value should be. I mean, you take a look in the past when we've seen silver go all the way up to $49. $49 was not fair market value back then. It was a big move to already, silver was already climbing. And it was a big move to where a lot of people got in and they were buying. And it was almost like there was no end, almost like the tulip bulb mania over in Europe in like the I think it was the 1800s. When people just think that something can just keep going up indefinitely. And then they find out, you know what, we were actually overpriced at that point in time. You know, when you have like a silver quarter, like I showed you, that buys you a gallon of gas, if tomorrow silver skyrocketed and it bought you 10 gallons of gas, to me, it's safe to say that it's overpriced or gas is underpriced. But really, I think it would be overpriced if all of a sudden a silver quarter could get you 10 gallons of gas. And that's at that point is where I would try to trade out some of my silver for other assets. But I do call it investing because to a certain point, we could see, like I told you a minute ago, where it way overshoots the purchasing power preservation aspect. A silver quarter should always buy you a gallon of gas, no matter what the gallon of gas cost, because as the gas goes up in price, the silver goes up in price. And to a certain point, it's going to be in that same area. Now, I have some people always ask me, would you sell your silver for $50, $100? You know, I used to say yes. Oh, I would sell half my silver at $50 because that means I doubled my money. And if I sell half of it, I have all of my fiat dollars back. And then I still have the second half of my silver with no money invested in it at that point. However, with that being said, it's not really a black and white answer, because if all of a sudden the world is just in a horrible place, would I really want fiat paper dollars in any currency? I know a lot of people have this belief that, you know, that can never happen. You know, you're a doom and gloomer. You think the world's going to come to an end. I don't think the world's going to come to an end. I just think that silver is going to hold a certain amount of purchasing power. And eventually, the dollar will continue to lose value as it has forever, because you can look what's going on with our resources now. We're printing money like crazy, and they're not showing signs of stopping. In fact, now they're discussing, are they going to lower interest rates in this next interest rate or interest drop meeting? I think at the next Fed meeting, there's a chance they could lower interest rates. They're already looking for an excuse to say, and it sounds like they're saying that the economy is way better than we thought, so we're going to lower interest rates. The truth of the matter is they can't afford to have the economy drop. Otherwise, the actual sitting administration would look very bad going into an election year if all of a sudden, basically, the economy just plunged. So, it's expected in my mind they will lower interest rates. And if they do lower interest rates, that's going to be probably pretty good for silver and gold. And we could see a little bit of a jump. Now, it may not happen instantly. Why? Because it's going to take time for those people to borrow money and get it into the system and start chasing resources. Pushing it up higher, pushing houses prices higher, pushing car prices higher. I was kind of hoping they were going to do the right thing and pull a Paul Volcker and actually raise interest rates to what they should be at, a fair standard. But on the flip side, that's only because I would have liked to have taken a loan out and or sell off some silver and buy a house, some gold, put it towards a house. And obviously I would take out a loan. But here's the thing. When interest rates go up, people can't afford as pricey of a house. So what do? They either pay high or they don't buy. Well, as people don't buy, then prices of the house comes down, but the interest rate's up. But that's okay because I know eventually they're going to have to lower interest rates. And then I can just refinance the home at a later point in time. So higher interest rates don't really bother me. Plus, being prior military, I have the home loan, VA home loan guarantee, if I choose to use that, which kind of covers me. And they get a better interest rate, and we'll always have that if you haven't used it yet. So, with that being said, silver and gold, I think it's a great investment. Personally, it's not financial advice, nor should it be considered as such. However, it is something to think about, especially with tax time coming. We could see a lot of people start putting their tax returns into something productive instead of a new TV or something unproductive. So we'll see how it plays out. I hope you all enjoyed this Tuesday video. I hope you guys all have a great week. I know some people asked me what's going on with the giveaway. Have you announced the date yet? It's for those of you guys that are still here, say, hey, yeah, I'm still here. But I expect it's going to be on February 23rd. I'm fixing to get my computer back up and running and do a test this week. Once I do the test, then I will announce the exact date, so that way everybody will know for sure. I wouldn't leave y'all hanging and say, okay, it's tonight, so you'll have a notice for it. Although the subscriber base, we have been growing faster and faster, so obviously that it looks like, that I'm falling behind, but the truth of the matter is, we only just hit 10,000 subs less than a couple weeks ago. We're just really on fire right now, trying to stick with videos every day. Take care, everybody. Have a great day, and thank you all for watching.